The start of the fit out for the Troopy. Yeah, so we've just laid down some backing paper. Yeah, measured it out. The big chop. Woohoo! Yeah, it's measured twice, cut once. Because you don't want to stuff it up. Yeah. Hopefully, I've got it measured right. We'll find out.
So we just checked. We're in the middle of the process of getting the subfloor installed, and we just checked those holes in the floor and over here. And when we started, they were very full with red dirt. So Rob came up. Rob came up with this.
My little improvisation gadget. Gets in there, flexi hose. And it's got quite a bit of red dirt coming out, but it's better out than in. Because you can get a bit of water in there.
Yes.
And the red dirt, you'll get rust pretty quick. We don't want no rust.
Right, so let's do this in action.
Fire up.
Oh.
Oh,
You right?
that was bloody zap.
That's it?
No, I'd say it's just static. Yeah.
Hope she survives. Wow, just dust.
And that's just that filter. And that, you can see it,
That's chuckers.
is half full as well.
So check your subfloor, check your floor, and then we've got another couple of holes here. They're just as full. Do we have more like this? Yeah, there's more here.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh yeah, they're all like that. What the hell?
Have a look at this.
Hang on. Come on. That is a lot of dirt. into the orange stuff.
Huh?
You have to make holes into the orange stuff.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's fine. Still on. Winner, winner.
That's perfect. You're gonna put some orange stuff under the little doohickeys as well?
Yep, they're already cut out.
Nice.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
And then
Yeah.
it'll be all
Insulated.
that's good. That went in easy.
That's so good. Wow, it's so much easier to do.
Yeah. Normally I'm sliding it down there.
Yeah. But now with that stuff underneath, you can't really do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll go there.
You gonna glue this down, or you just gonna drill it down?
Just drill it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need to glue anything. That one's gonna go there.
So good.
Come back. Bit harder when it's got this.
But it's got that mat underneath.
Yeah. Oh.
You sure it's supposed to come back? Oh, hang on. It's caught on this.
Ah, alright.
Oh,
Probably move this
I
side.
can get this out.
Yeah. That one out.
And now we can... Maybe not. There we go. That's just a little corner.
You got to make sure those bolt holes line up.
Line up, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Probably have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, once it's in, it's in.
And then yeah, I'll just poke those holes through and make sure
Yeah.
they line up.
Yeah.
I'll wait until that paint cures before I do that.
Do that, yeah.
I'll just cut that other one out, put that in there.
So exciting!
Okay. And then I won't screw it. Probably today. Probably later today I can. Once it's dry.
Yeah, if we do in the afternoon.
Yeah. That's ready to go. Let's go cut out one more.
This is our subfloor here. And two little wing bits to go next to the wheel arches. There and there. And then under the subfloor is like a barrier for moisture. We're using a really thin, I guess, two material sort of insulation that you usually put under the subfloor in houses. We just have a little bit left from doing the floors in our house.
It'll do the trick.
And that should do it. Nice and thin, but still a bit of a moisture barrier. Still a little bit of sound deadening as well. And yeah, Rob painted this with a mold inhibitor. So this is going on the bottom side, so if there is any moisture it won't go moldy. It is marine ply as well, so we were extra cautious. 16 mil?
Yep.
16 mil.
You go
We did all
18
the
as well, but
corners.
16.
Yeah, and then Rob's already got the holes drilled for the kitchen, and the kitchen actually gets mounted through the subfloor and through the Troopy. That's the only holes we'll have. Let's see if I find any. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's drilled one already through the Troopy, so he's gonna treat them today just to make sure that they don't rust. I've already done the previous holes there. Are you using those previous holes as well? Yeah.
Yep.
So he's reusing those holes so we don't have to drill extra holes, which is always nice. Yeah, that will be subfloor covered. Does this feel like a big first step?
Pretty good. I don't think we'll need to do, but we're definitely not bringing this floor up again. Touch wood.
Touch wood, literally?
We don't have to get this floor up again.
That's exciting.
How many times I put it in, put it out, and you put it in, put it out. Yeah.
It's well thought, I think.
I
think this works well. Like
the sound deadened.
You stenciled it first and then cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other way you could really do this from like one big and then a little two small ones for the wheel arch. And that's only if you want to be like
I mean, you could if you went, like, I don't know if you can get marine ply, like that was the standard board, 2440 by 1220.
Yeah.
So, unless you got a, yeah, I don't know.
And then you could cut out the wheel arches.
Yeah, and then if you had a bigger board, you'd actually cut it out like this. Yeah.
Yes,
this does it.
This big step 1. Step 2, kitchen is in, and then after that we are still tossing up on how to frame it, if we use aluminium or timber. So that will be the next step.
That is the ponderous. Yep. I'll probably have to waterproof somewhere, or something. Put something in where we put those tanks.
Yeah.
Or just sit them on. I mean, this is marine ply, so I shouldn't matter too much. I just paint it.
Yeah, I reckon if you give it that same paint on top, might as well.
Just in that area where the water tanks are going.
Yeah, doesn't matter where you put floor down. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think power station I'm going to try and mount to that and that. So, or that and that, one or the other, but the fridge is going there.
Yeah.
670, so I mean, it'd be pretty annoying, like a 670 is about there. So it'd be like there.
That'd be good.
There, just that little space there. But it doesn't matter, we put the shelves, because we're going to have the shelf in front, that'll just be a deep shelf.
That's right. Yeah. Dogs are really helping with our audio today.
They just want to be in Curdy.
Yes, adventuring.
Showing how it's done. Yeah, I reckon I'm just going to probably just use a bit of thick gauge angle.
Yeah, go across.
Go across to there, and then just build out from that with either timber or that 25 by 25 square aluminium tubing.
Yeah.
And then that'll be a shelf. Just build out from that, and then where the DC and the AC charging and the inverter will be sort of down here. But once we got the inverter wired, should be there. You can flick it on and off.
Yeah, and you can plug. Oh, you're gonna have like a plug for it, or we plug it directly into the inverter?
No, we'll plug the plug. Like we've got to get that wired by the Sparky.
Yeah. And
they'll hook up a separate connection, so you'll always have that plug at the front.
Yeah.
They wire it somehow from the back.
Okay.
And then obviously that goes in through the side for the AC power, or shore power.
Yep.
And then we'll just have we'll mount a bloody normal plug, AC plug.
Yeah. Nice. That'll be good. Welcome to another episode of F Around and Find Out. I think last time we installed the kitchen, and now I had this little side table that I wanted to mount additional, and that was a bit of a mission. That sun is really noisy. Can't really say it like that. Right here, that looks better. I'm illuminated. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I had that table fitted, but then the way we actually fitted the kitchen in here, it didn't quite line up. Like, it would have been okay, but I just wanted to have it like next level good. And that took me a day and a half to change this again. First time I fitted it all, I was like, yeah, sweet. I closed it, only closed like 3/4. So had to undo it all again. Then I managed to fit it all, so the table's working now, but then the drawers weren't working. So I ended up getting some pop rivets. had to drive to Panda today, get some pop rivets, and now it looks, it looks like, can you see anything? Not really. So there's pop rivets in here now, and then down there as well. And then this is the table. Very exciting. Just unclip this and this, and then it just sits flush with the front here. We go over. We have an additional table, so we have a table over here, table here, and then our actual kitchen along here. Woo! Yeah, hopefully now, excuse all the schwarf, make sure I get rid of that. Now I have to fit those drawers back in and make sure they actually fit this time, because with the balls, those balls, oh my god, that took forever. Those balls, and they were just pointing out, sticking out too much. And when I sit that in here, I was just pointing out too much. So this hopefully makes it work, because they're in now. Should have probably tried one first. Here we go. First project for today. I've got this little stainless steel bit from the wheel carrier. I think they only have that on the Gen 1. I think the new ones actually come with gas struts. Kmart bars, and it's just got a heap of rust on it, and I saw that you can use aluminium foil to remove rust without actually damaging it or anything, and I started doing it, and it actually comes up, I don't know if you can see that, comes up really well. So I'll be doing that to warm up this morning, and then I have a couple of, oh, those ones all turned out awesome. Got a couple more to go. I have this big one to finish. I have to see if you can remove the bolts on this or not. And then I have to do the handle on the actual Kmart bar. I looked at it, it's actually got heat shrink around the front, so I might remove that because it's worn through at the tip. So I might remove that all and sand it all back and paint it as well, and then get a new heavy duty heat shrink for it. See if they make something like this before I remove it. And yeah, that is part 1 done of the rear bar, and then I just have to do the actual spray painting. Exciting! And this is what it looks like after a fresh bolt. Shiny. I think this one alone is like over $100 if you bought it new, which I was nearly gonna do, and I was like, oh, I'll try this, and it came up perfect. Winning. handle and look what the inside looks like. So glad. So glad I did that. Attempt number 2 after the battery ran out, and I'm not sure how much actually recorded. So new day in the Troopy build. Today, a couple of odd jobs to start with. Putty up some holes, and then remove the front door cards, sound deaden inside the doors, and then install speakers. Speakers, finally. We have a full head unit in the car, and we haven't been able to use it because the previous owner had a subwoofer and speakers in the back, which we removed and sold while we were still in Port Augusta, and we haven't had speakers since. So that's going to be really exciting. I have to remove the door cards, so it's just a one job. I'll start with one side today, see how fast it is, and then either do the second side tomorrow or next week. Who knows? I assume the second side's going to be easier once I know what I'm doing. And see what it all looks like inside the door as well. And then, yeah, after that it's going to be bull bar and rear bar restoration. We won't do a full respray, we'll just touch up where it's scratched. There's a couple of old fittings on there that scratched it, so I'll putty that up first and then repaint it. I just got a 1K Raptor roll bar paint that should be pretty much matched. It's a satin black, and yeah, we have to do a full respray in the future, but for now I think this is enough. It's gonna get scratched again anyway. We have to repaint the car, repaint the bull bar. We'll do that somewhere down the track, but for now that should at least keep it rust free. Yeah, let's do it. Turns out someone's already sound deadened with stage 1, so that's saving me a lot. Again, I'll just add a little bit in there. There's like a big panel strip I can add, and then I just add stage 2 and give it a good clean, obviously. Very cool. Doesn't look too bad. And then while I'm here, I'm also gonna grease everything up in here too. Go. Metal bar in the door. And I'll grease up the lock because the lock's been a bit sticky, but looking at it I know why. Cool. Done. And then stage 2 is in. Now, the scary part. Time to drill some holes and install a speaker. Oh, so yesterday I managed to remove one door card, install one full pod and speaker. I even connected a speaker to our, what do you call this thing? Head unit. And connected my phone to it, and it was actually playing music, so Yesterday I learned how to crimp, I learned how to cut a circle with a jigsaw, how to remove a door card. It is just crazy the amount of stuff you learn, and I think that's really important to remember. Is when you do this for the first time, everything is gonna take so much longer. Second door card, I already know what I'm doing, so it'll be so much faster. I know how to measure it all now. The only problem I ran into is that we have a workmate, not a GXL Troopy, which means there is no pass-through from the cabin to the door because there's no electronics in the door yet. Like there's no speakers, there's no electric windows. So there is maybe a way you can do it without drilling a hole in the body, but I think as a long-term proper solution we will have to drill a hole, one hole, to pass the wire through the, like behind the dash, and then down through the kicker panel and then into the door. So the wiring I have that I got with the original speaker plus the door card, I ordered extra wire, is not long enough. And also this is the state of the condensation layer that is inside the door card, between the door and the door card. I really want to replace this because in the future, if we want to ship the car overseas, we would have to remove this and clean this anyway. So for $30 I just ordered a new pack of 2 with the adhesive, so that should be easy enough to replace hopefully, and then that's all done. So today, while I'm waiting for more cable to arrive, I ordered some more little solder bits as well, to make it like nice and sealed and waterproof. I'm gonna remove the second door card today. What else am I gonna do? I will install the second speaker to the pod. I already installed the map pocket yesterday. There's quite a few holes, so I actually managed to drill the one yesterday without any missed holes, which I was so proud of, because usually when I drill something I always know I miss one. But this one lined up perfectly. I'm so happy. So today I will install the second one. I will remove the door card of the second side, the driver's side, and that will be it for today. That's it. 2 o'clock I should be done, and then I'll wait for everything to arrive and I do it properly. There's no point rushing this. We've learned this. You might as well just do it once, do it a week later and do it properly, and then you've already thought about it, you've ordered all the parts for it, and it's just a process. It doesn't happen overnight, and you know, you learn so much. Like, I'm so proud that I did all this. Like, I was never gonna touch the wiring, and then yesterday I was like, no. I look at it, I think about it 3 times, and I did it, and it worked. So happy days. It's so fun learning all this. Like, I really enjoy doing this. So yeah, stay tuned. We also are in the middle of building the back. So we have to talk a little bit about what we do in the back, about the storage, and how we build on that. So that's next. For the door cards, I'm just using a butter knife wrapped in some tape because I don't have the actual tools for it. But as long as you protect it, it should be fine. Like so. And then I remove the handle. There we go. And then for this is a little horseshoe shaped clamp in there. And then eventually, I don't know if you can see this little metal bit. It's like the U-shaped bit, and you can just pull that out. Like this. And then this just pops off. And it just pops off. This one I push forward. This one I push forward, and then I can't remember. And it just pops out like so. And then in here you have like a little plastic clip there. And you just lift that up and release the metal bar. And then with the knife I just go under, close to where the little patches are, without breaking. And that is it. And that's it. There's a little bit of dirt, a little bit of dust in there, not too bad. No rust, no moisture. and I'm going to replace this with fresh seal and fresh foil. Alright, so we have stage 2 installed, all in here, wherever I can reach it, pretty much. And now I have to install the second pod for the speaker. I just pre-drilled all the holes in the door card. I put this on here. I added those spikes. They come with it, and then you just press it down, and that's really easy way to find the right spot. It is 15mm from the front and 11mm from the bottom as well. That's for the Troopy. Slightly different for cabs and wagons, so I'd say 76 and 79s. But yeah. once you've got that, I mark this so I can line it back up. And I also drilled a hole in the middle. I also insert this timber backing just because the speakers would only go through this bit of plastic, and I feel like that's not enough when you go off-road. So I'm inserting that. It's kind of like having a speaker. Like they have that in the back of them too, so I guess it's for acoustic reasons as well. Just put that in here. And then I clamp it down. Also, you have to remove those spikes. Otherwise, you can't screw it down, because they use screw holes. Again. And then for the speakers, I just connect the little cable that comes with it, and then it just sits in here. Try and have the holes sort of like centered on each side, so it's not too close to the edge. And then I'll try and line it up with this, because this one has the writing, but then this one has the little double bars on the kicker one. So there and there. So I wanted something like this. And then what I do, I mark it with a pen and make sure it's all even, or otherwise I'll just move it out a bit. just mark it without the cover on. Like so. Lift it off. This is pretty good. And then you have the backing timber behind it to stop it from just pulling out, because it's just plastic, like with vibrations. I'd say that just comes off and it wouldn't sound very nice. So I put this in there, and then I will use the longer screws that came with it, and you just pre-drill the hole, and then I hand fasten it again through the cover, the actual speaker, the plastic, and into the timber, and that worked really well yesterday. Yeah, love and test fit, make sure I'm happy with it. Looks good. Let's do it. Once we got all the deliveries with the new plastic, then we should be able to install it. And the wire, I need some more wire, and then we have to figure out if we're gonna have to drill a hole to get the wire through, or if there's a sneaky other way to do it. We'll find out, but this is it for today.